Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent, bringing you episode 4 of Let's Play Avernum, Escape from the Pit. We are in the Eastern Gallery of Avernum, the underground fortress, about to enter Silvar. Fortunately, my window here is... There we go. Okay. Whoops. Where are we? Here we are. Alright, we're about to enter Silvar. Let's see if this building is anything. No? Okay, what could the gremlins want over here? I don't know. Come in here and see if there's anything here. Looks like there might be something. Alright, let's just head into Silvar from the south road. You enter one of Avernum's cities. While they would call it a city, by Empire standards, it's a miserable collection of crumbling stone hovels, perched on the shore of a black icy river. A dim green glow from the luminescent moss above gives everything an eerie look. As you enter, one of the guards mutters, "Welcome to Silvar, newcomer. Strangers are welcome here if they watch themselves." They wave you by. Gonna light a smoke here. Okay. Living statue. Let's come down here first. Hall of Training, ignorance cured for a reasonable fee. Eric, 3 scars, young warrior. These young men are natives of Avernum. They are swinging wooden weapons at these targets. Their teacher shouts and occasionally swats at them. It's not unlike training on the surface. You see a big scarred man. The reddish lines on his face stand out starkly against his fishy white skin. He's watching 2 young Avernite warriors strike practice dummy with cave wood swords. He turns to you when you approach. You have the look of a warrior about you. I'm Eric, but they call me 3 Scars. I can train you if you have the coin. What do you do here? I train people. Then when they go out into the caves, they end up torn up like me. How do I train? Come on in here and I'll work you over in our battle pit. You'll be in much better shape after a few rounds with me. What sort of things can you teach me? Well, I can make you faster on your feet. Down in Avernum, the slower the dead. Interested? With enough money, you can improve your skills in training halls. You can only improve each skill that way twice. Faster on your feet. That sounds interesting. I'd like to learn about that. Oh. Eric, 3 Scars can teach you how to act more quickly in combat. He can only improve each of these skills twice. His prices are expensive. He's got Learn Gymnastics. And he's got Learn Quick Action. Helps you act more quickly in combat. In addition, each level makes fatigues from your battle discipline fade 5% faster. We do not have the coin for that. If you don't mind my asking, how did you get those scars? The first, I encountered some bandits while wandering the areas around Silvar. Be wary if you travel to the north. Bandits set traps for those such as you. And the second? One of the spears of the Slithzerikai. There are many of them in the Eastern Gallery not far west from here. Don't go west unless you're ready for a fight. And the third? Nosy, aren't you? I earned the third fighting an Empire soldier that was stealing from my village. Didn't kill him. If I had, I'd be dead. Instead, they sent me down here. That's all for now, thank you, Eric. We have blades. Oh wait, this is Ephraim. He's more of a burly type fellow. Tongs. This building contains a small, crude smithy, mainly suitable for small work and minor repairs. Several windows in the east wall help the acrid smoke to escape. You notice a large polished blade hanging on the west wall. A small man works at the stone counters, helping to keep the battered weaponry of Avernum in good repair. He says, "Greetings, I am Ephraim. Are you in charge of this smithy?" "Yes, you can buy or sell weapons here. Don't have much of a stock out here. It's hard to get good metal. We do our best." "Can I buy a weapon?" Prices are expensive. Ephraim's weapons are all hand-me-downs used by many Avernite warriors before you. They are poor blades, but better than what you arrived with. It actually has some stuff of interest, like the bronze short sword. Which I would like to give to Alduus. But we only have 310 coins, so let's just look around more. Can I sell something to you? Can, okay, so at least let's sell some stuff like the leather armor, the crude dagger. Wow, who gave me 32 for these bags of meal? I don't know about that yet. Dried meat, mushrooms, healing herbs. Don't know what to do with half this stuff yet, so I'm wary to sell it. Let's just sell the tunic thing for now, and the dagger. That's all for now. Thanks, Ephraim. Anastasia's armor. They're coming for us. Behind the counter, there's a middle-aged woman wearing a thick leather jerkin. A pair of suits of armor are displayed behind her. On the surface, they would be thrown into the trash. Down here, they are almost priceless. She nods to you. A customer? Then welcome to you. I am Anastasia, and this is my shop. We buy and sell here. What do you sell in this shop? I sell armor. You can buy some here if you don't have the coins, or you can, if you have the coins, or you can sell some if you don't. You think I need that art? You think that I need armor? You'll need it if you plan to travel around down here. Don't count on getting any iron or steel armor, though. Damned expensive. Hard to make down here. Leather's cheap, though. Bronze is okay. And magic? Forget it. Ephraim makes all of the armor we sell. Do you have magic items down here? A few. The mages down here, such as they are, have a really tough time making magic armor. Potions and scrolls, sure, but armor, almost never. Who is Ephraim? My husband. He makes weapons in the smithy next door. Ask him about Demon Slayer. She chuckles. Like to see your wares. Anastasia's goods are crude, dented, rusty, and heavily used. Alas, that is all you're likely to find down here. Slightly expensive. Okay. Bronze shield has nice armor, but minus 5% to hit chance. Thick leather gloves. We can do something like... Can we look at their inventories? Oh, we can't. Okay, well, it's something to keep in mind. She's got some good stuff. Quote-unquote good. Okay, I don't want to tell her yet. Let me save. I met someone named Warwick. She's looking for you. She's in Fort Avernum. Really? My sister is down here? That is terrible. I was hoping she'd be able to evade the Empire's bastards. Thank you for letting me know. If you see her again, please tell her that I will have brought her here as soon as possible. I will have her brought here as soon as possible. Okay. Let's, come up here. There's a small peculiar park in the middle of this town. Several of the Avernum trees, half wood, half fungus, surround a small pond. There are neither lily pads nor ducks. There is, however, a lot of lichen and tiny lizards frolic about. Strange, you hear someone humming nearby, but the sound doesn't seem to be coming from any of the townsfolk. There's a cavewood board at the south end of this path hanging from 2 posts. Several sheets of papyrus have been tacked to it. This must be a job board where people in need of assistance can post appeals for help. Select the job board to read it and see what jobs are available. This thing. Wow, plenty of jobs. We'll get to that. Keep in line. Living statue. If you look closer at the statue, it's cleaner than the others and a much nicer piece of craftsmanship to boot. Then it winks at you. Hey, you're a living statue. What are you doing here? I just stand here, watch, listen. It starts humming gently, unconcerned about your presence. Let's go ahead and record that so we know where it came from. City Hall. Mayor Jonathan. We'll, report in with him, actually. I have work for you. A young man in nice, well-cut robes shuffles papers behind a desk. A fine cloth sash, only somewhat threadbare, crosses his chest. A gold amulet hangs from around his neck. He seems pleased to see you. The new arrival, I see. Glad that you made it to see me. I am Jonathan, mayor of Silvar, one of the 6 proud cities of Avernum. I would very much like to speak with you. Knew that I was coming? Oh yes, when someone with promise for the defense of Avernum comes down through the portal, word gets sent ahead immediately. I was also told to apprehend a brigand named Logrin, though he has thus far escaped our grasp. I would be happy to speak with you. Your courtesy does you credit. This is a harsh land, but not entirely uncivilized. I simply wanted to ask. You are here, it is done. It cannot be undone. What are your plans from here? I don't know. Probably want to escape this prison. A common sentiment. Alas, it is impossible. We are too far underground, and the Empire has done too good a job closing off the bolt holes. Still, if you are determined, you are welcome to try. Before you go, however, I can provide you with some employment, a way perhaps to use your skills. I'm interested. I'm glad to hear it. Have a seat. We can discuss our humble settlement and what I am trying to do to improve it. What do you do here? I am the mayor of this fine city and a member of the Avernum Council. Keeps me busy. My farm has been sadly neglected during my tenure. Towns here have mayors. Of course, we are not savages. I settle the odd dispute. I order the troops. If and when we get attacked, I marshal the defenses, and I take care of the records. It's a lot of work. Where are the records kept? In the room to the west. They're not very interesting, true, but necessary. I keep track of everybody I can find who comes to Avernum. Someday, people will want to know what happened down here, and when they do, my records will be here. Mayor Jonathan sits calmly behind his desk, inspecting several letters and reports. They are written on crude papyrus, probably the closest thing to paper they can get down here. You notice that as he reads, he nervously fingers the sash around his chest and the gold necklace around his throat. What is the Avernum Council? Well, Avernum has 6 large cities, and this is one of them. The mayors of each form a council, which co-rules with King Micah. It works very well, actually, and I'm proud to be a member. Does the Empire know that we have a government down here? The Empire may control everyone and everything on the surface, but it knows precious little about what happens down here. We have our own laws and our own customs and our own history. I'd like to know about what you are wearing. Are you referring to my sash and my amulet? They are the symbols of my power as mayor and councillor. What can the amulet do? It can be used to send me messages from the castle, the capital of all Avernum. It is in the great cave. Alas, the power does not extend to me sending messages back. What can the sash do? Hang from my shoulder and require laundering? Its only power is as a symbol, and yet symbols can be very effective. Tell me more about the job you had for me. Silvar is digging out a sewer. The excavation is taking place under our feet. Alas, this work has stalled as the tunnels below us have been infested with worms. Big ones. If you can go below and find how the creatures are entering the tunnels under my city, I will present you with both a reward and some valuable advice. Why are you building a sewer? For exactly the same reasons anyone anywhere ever builds a sewer. And in these caves, as it is much harder for waste to rot away, it is an urgent issue. Otherwise, things get very disgusting. How can I enter the sewers? There are 2 entries in the northwest and northeast corners of the city. The northwest entrance will place you closer to the infestation. Can't you give me the reward and the advice now? First, let me see a demonstration of your skills. That will tell me much about how Avernum can best make use of you. Okay, nice to meet you. We will remember that, and come down here. Carol. There is a mop on the floor, okay? Whoa, cave cow. Anything on the ground? Some bread. Some small shrooms. Okay, what is that? Is that a button? Wait, the cow's in the way. You open the door. You open the door. There we go. Earned a medal. What's that thing? It is a secret door. You see shapes ahead, lurking in the ever-present shadows. You try to back away unnoticed, but they smell you. They're goblin spies. The goblins were a common pest on the surface until the Empire started to wipe them out. Most of them were killed, but a large number of them were dumped into Avernum. Once here, they bred like mad. Now they're your problem. Using blessings. If you run into trouble in combat, be sure to use blessings. The mage spell haste and the priest spells war blessing and protection will make you more effective in combat. Later, your mages and priests will be able to create wands and cloaks, magical shields that aid your entire group. Okay, we've got Alduus. I forget what you're capable of. Goblin warrior. You want to come up here and attack. Come up here and shoot. And you come up here and might as well kill one of them. Oh, we've got the Cloak of Curses. And Daze. I don't think there's friendly fire in terms of like Daze. Oh, you dropped a belt or something. That one's summoning. Goblin Shaman. Summoned a... I don't even know what it summoned. A cave slime. Alright, let's attack this one. You come up and attack the cave slime. You attack the cave slime. And you go ahead and firebolt the shaman. Oh, wow. Go ahead and use a healing potion. And then attack. You move up one. And attack. Another firebolt on B. Just gonna kill him. Nice. Okay, they drop stuff. There is a belt, a crude short sword, which is an upgrade possibly for somebody. For Murcroft. Or Macroft. And a belt. Go to Alduus. Couple shrooms. Very cool. And a dead body here. With stuff on it. There's pants. You could use the pants, actually. There's a robe with 6% armor. I can only imagine you using the robe. If you're using leather armor, keep the robe, though. Boots, which is 4% armor. Let's give them to... Wait, what kind of boots are you wearing? Regular boots, okay. Give them to Alduus. A bronze spear. Interesting. I think we'll go ahead and have... That would take away 12% armor. I think I'll give the spear to... Yeah, Alduus. I'm gonna take off the crude short sword. With the wooden shield. Put on the bronze spear. He does have polearm skill, so that's good. And a woven silver chain. This can be sold in store for extra cash. Plus 2% hostile effect resistance. Put that on. Or it could be sold. Very nice. Nice finds out here. Ah, the cow's in the way. gosh. The strangely familiar smell of baking fills the air in here. It smells like bread, and yet it's off somehow. There's a pale woman working behind the counter. She has the jitters. She says, "I am Carol. We have bread for sale if you want." "What do you make here?" "Well, you can buy bread and other food, and I have some cows." "How do you like raising cows?" "Well, I try to take care of the poor dears. I'd love to sell you some milk." She chuckles for no apparent reason. "But whenever I'm out with them, I hear noises." By the way, how did you get cows down here? Sometimes the Empire is merciful and sends a few cows through the portal at Fort Avernum. Most of them die down here. A few have adapted, though. They're pale and sickly, but they survive on fungus. They're a good source of milk and meat. I suppose you have to make do with what you can. True enough. Most of the time, though, we just eat giant lizards. Even though the fungus the cows eat makes their milk and meat disgusting, they're still a luxury compared to lizard meat. You bake bread in Avernum. Yes, but with mushroom flour, it doesn't work. Not really. I mean, it's food, but oh, how I miss the surface. We killed some goblins hiding behind your store. Oh, thank you. I'll be much less worried now, I think. But then, if there were some goblins back there before, there could be more later, couldn't there? Oh dear, I'm more worried than ever now. She shakes her head sadly. Like to buy some food? A roll. Bread, slightly expensive. Carol sells bread baked from dried mushroom flour. It is in many ways edible. Another question. Carol sits behind the counter waiting to sell you some bread. She seems painfully nervous and self-aware. You make here... noises, you say. Yes, though you took care of those horrible creatures behind my store. I'm so afraid that they'll come back. It makes me very, very nervous. You understand, don't you? Okay. We got some metal urn. What's that thing? I don't know. Doesn't look like we got XP for that, but I suppose we should have. This should go over here more. Alright, let's come up and check the job board. Excuse me, there's a note from Ephraim the Smith. It reads, I have been tasked to find supplies to recover ore for Silvar. I will pay in coin for 3 picks and 3 shovels. Bring the goods to me in my workshop. Misplaced knowledge. To whoever reads this, I have learned that there may be scrolls in the bandit keep northwest of Fort Duvno. Such papers contain magical knowledge, something very rare in this underworld. If these papers exist and are brought to me, I will reward my helper with powerful paperwork of my own devising. Signed, Walner of Fort Duvno. Message for Fort Duvno. I am Jay, a warrior fresh from the service. I wish to fight under Captain Johnson of Fort Duvno, but he refuses to speak with me. If any can speak to him on my behalf, I would be grateful. I could be found in the inn in Silvar. Please tell him that he can find me here. Bat swarms. I have been losing carts of rations and ale to swarms of bats. They come from somewhere northeast of Fort Duvno. I'm sick of it. I'll pay a bounty in coin and steel to the first adventurer who can track these pests to their lair and slay 10 of them. The bounty can be collected from Gary the Innkeep in Silvar. So I'm not just going to mindlessly gather them all right now, I don't think. I'm going to take them as I would like to take them. Rope. Can't board this boat, it's not your property. Right. My boats are out in the harbor. This boat is being constructed from planks of cave wood. This fungal material is hard to work, but it's the only option. Avernite boats are broad, flat-bottomed, and as stable as possible. Falling into the icy subterranean water tends to result in a fast death. France. You meet a burly man. He's wearing a belt covered with tools. His skin is incredibly pale, almost translucent. His workshop is well equipped to work the strange fungal wood that grows down here. Some of it has been worked into a small boat, which is almost complete. The man notices you looking at it. I'm Krantz, and that is a boat. I build them. What do you build here? A lot of things, but mainly boats. There's a big call for them in these caves. You can get one for not much gold. He shakes his head. Hope you do. The sliths have been hell for my business. Anyway, if you want to purchase one, say so. They're on sale. 350 gold. Wow. We can almost afford that. Where did the sliths live? There's droves of them to the west on the other side of that huge lake, and they pretty much own it. People don't fish there anymore. Too risky. Of course, people also need boats to get to the Great Cave to the south. We didn't have sliths on the surface. No, the Slizerikai, as far as I know, only live down there. Not all of them are evil. I heard there's a settlement of them in the Great Cave that get along with humans. Most of them, though, crave our flesh. They can swim for a long time underwater. We, on the other hand, need boats like mine to get around. Only 350 gold, if I haven't mentioned. I don't need a boat. Then back to work I head. Good day to you. If you don't mind, Krantz walks over to the boat and starts checking it for waterworthiness. The water is cold and deep. A bad boat will get you killed. That's why you should only ever buy boats from me, if you don't mind me asking. Yes? Why is everyone's skin so pale? He laughs and looks at the back of his hand. The lacework of red and blue veins can be seen clearly underneath the skin. If you were born down here, far from the sun, you would look like this too. Give it time. Soon you'll be pale enough. That's all for now, thanks. Looks like everything is stealable. Looks like his private area back here. He's got a teapot, a teacup. Ooh, nice stuff. A gold ring. A board game, dice. He's really well off back here. This little corner of the world. Krantz's boat works. Let's see what this is. The sign says Gruber's Weapons out of business. Trash. Oh, we got some XP. We open the door. Oh, it's locked, but we managed to pick the lock. However that happened. There's a secret button in here. Comes here, and this concealed passage hasn't been visited in a long time. A thick layer of dust covers everything. Odd. Part of the floor just ahead is slightly raised. The corridor ahead is blocked by a trap. Select it to try to disarm it. You are able to disarm it. And we got, a fiery wand. Cone of fire. 6 charges, 20 to 65 base fire. And 27 silver coins. Who could use the fiery wand? Oh, you can't equip it. You have to put it in your pack. He can, because he'll be in the front lines doing that sort of thing. Nifty. There's nothing on the ground up there but trash and stuff. Let's come over here. The sign says adventure is greatly needed. Inquire at the castle. Chuck. Jay. Gary. Hi, Jay. This is a young, well-built man sitting and drinking ale. He is weighed down with 2 heavy leather bags and a broadsword. He motions for you to join him. I am Jay. It is good to meet a fellow warrior down here, though I'm just a pitiful refugee. Now, are you a warrior? Yes, and a refugee. A refugee? Does that mean you're looking for work? Well, yes, in fact. I've always wanted to travel and see the world. I'm pretty strong from farm work, and I've hunted all my life. I'm really good with all sorts of missile weapons. Would you like to join me? I could use another adventurer. He looks you over carefully. I'm not an adventurer. I could be a soldier as long as I know where my next meal's coming from. Sorry, no offense. Make some more small talk with him and go on your way. What are you fleeing from? Well, I tried to sign on as a warrior at Fort Duvno. That's some 20 miles to the north. I wasn't welcome. Then the Nephilim started coming south, and I decided to move to more hospitable territory. The Nephilim? Are there many of them in Avernum? Yeah, many. The kittens are starting trouble again. They're building some sort of a fort at the north end of this huge cave. It's small now, but nobody's doing anything about it. Soon it'll be big. Then, watch out. You could go find out a lot more about it at Fort Duvno. Go east to Fort Avernum, then north. That's all for now, Jay. Chuck. You meet a man in battered armor. He seems to be drinking himself into a stupor. Are you a soldier? No, a mercenary. Are you fighting anyone right now? Yeah, everyone. Fighting the catheads. then the sliths, then the catheads, then the sliths. Hell, I've been beat up by everybody. I'm on vacation now. Go away. No rooms left. The barkeep busily polishes the counter. He's tall and sports a very ambitious beard. He greets you when you walk up to the bar. I'm Gary, he says, and this is my inn. You have the look of a new arrival about you. You can buy a round of mushroom ale if you like. I just don't want to hear any complaining. So, Gary, what do you have on tap? I sell mushroom beer, 1 gold. We also have free rooms, sometimes. He polishes for a bit. I'd like some ale, please. 14, very reasonable. It's some sort of beer made of fermented fungus. If you drink enough, it almost becomes good. No, wait, it's nowhere near good at all. Ale brewed from mulched mushrooms. It will not make you go blind. Not sure why we'd want ale. We'll buy an ale maybe for those goblins that we ran into outside. Don't need anything else. Fair enough. Goes back to polishing his counter. Well, barkeep, any advice on how to stay alive in Avernum? That's a good question. A lot of people come through here asking for my advice. I suggest doing for a living down here what you did on the surface, as long as it isn't harmful to anyone, of course. Did you run an inn on the surface? Yes. Unfortunately, unknown to me, several rebels were using my place as a base of operation. When the Empire found them, they died. Then, to play it safe, I was sent to Avernum. Not fair, but since when has the Empire been fair? Any jobs that adventurers could do? Oh, Gary continues to wipe down the bar. The sandstone slowly flakes away as he rubs at it, leaving it even dirtier than it was when he began. Any jobs that adventurers could do? As a matter of fact, yes. I'm very interested in finding a natural hot spring. If so, I could profitably expand my innkeeping operation. If you find a nice spring, let me know. I will pay you well. Where would I find such a thing? If I knew, I wouldn't have offered you money to find it, now would I? Would I look in the Eastern Gallery? There must be something like that nearby. That's all for now, thanks, Gary. No rooms left. Don't want to steal anybody's stuff. We have ale. Blankets. Nice little comfortable rooms overall. Let's see, what now? I guess that's most of the city. We didn't go down this way. Is this the edge of the city? Yeah. So there's nothing really down here. Just trash. Wheel. Time for a break. A saw. Crude javelins that are not ours. A hatchet. Sticks. Alright, here's one of the entrances to these sewers down below. The other one must be down this way. Somewhere. Saw and planks. Oh, we did not find the other entrance to the sewer. That's weird. Then there's a job board. We're going to eventually take jobs. Is it out here, the sewer? Wouldn't it be outside the walls, right? Oh, it's probably right here. We didn't see it, though. Oh, there is stuff outside the walls sometimes. Find a healing potion. Nice. We should check outside the walls sometimes. All area is explorable area, I guess. Okay. It's down this way. Oh, healing herbs. Nice. Take them. Let's see where the second entrance is. You did say there's 2 entrances to the caves. It is not actually down. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to F3. See how long we've been playing. 35 minutes. I guess for right now, we could potentially gear up a little bit better before going down there. I think the best idea is probably to get some armor for some people. We all have leather. Leather braces, minus 5% hit chance. An armor plus 4%. What about a bronze shield? Minus 15%. A belt. Does everybody at least have a belt? You don't, so buy one. You don't either, so buy one. Crude leather gloves or thick leather gloves. You have leather bracers. You have nothing, so get yourself some thick leather gloves. Oh, they cost 18 more. Just get crude leather. And you can get... You have crude leather. You can get crude leather as well. Then we have pants. Or leather pants. Armor plus 3% or 2%. Let's see. Everybody has pants, right? You have pants. You have pants. You have leather pants. You should get a pair of pants for 12. Alright, that's probably as far as I want to push that. Been able to get to your sister yet? Not yet. It is difficult to find someone who can bring her here. With so many bandits about, not that many caravans are going to Fort Avernum. Soon, though, we'll be able to fetch her here. Alright, let's go ahead and equip stuff. Put the belt on. Belt. Leather pants. Got that ale. Oh yeah, the crude short sword. And 6 iron javelins. Let's see, you have crude javelins. Let's give you the iron javelins, and let's give the crude javelins to probably her. Which her name is Cordelia. Gotta remember that. You have a crude short sword. You have a crude dagger. Let's give you a crude short sword, I guess. Cordelia. We can steal the chainmail vest. Pincers and tools. Alright, everybody looks good here. Everything is good to go. Let's move this up here. Alrighty, so I'm going to save here. I'd say thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Next time, we're going to head down the sewers and see what we can find down there. Hope you'll stick around with me for that. We're just getting started, guys. There's so much more to come. I can't wait to play more. It is such a fun game for me. Pretty much blind, though. I have forgotten the details. It's been years since I last played, so yeah, I hope we'll go through this journey together. Appreciate you guys. Much love, much peace, much joy. Take care, and see you next time with more. Bye-bye.